Alright, what's up, y'all? It's 202 Wink. In today's video, as you can see in the title, we're talking about forgive and forget. Because who even came up with that shit? A manipulator? Because that sound like some manipulative shit for real, Because first off, you don't have to forgive something somebody did or people, or forget what they did, and you shouldn't do that either. Or, you know what I'm saying? First of all, alright, now to a certain extent, or there's always an exception to the rule, you know what I'm saying, depending on the situation. But this ain't that, you know what I'm saying? You know when that, you know what I'm saying? You know when you can forgive or forget something new. Like I was saying though, that sound like some manipulative shit. Because for real, if somebody do something to you that you don't like, okay, or a group of people or whatever, if they do something that you don't like and you say something about it, alright, cool, and they keep doing it, you know what I'm saying? That's not some forgive and forget shit. Or that's just how they are. You do not have to deal with that. If that's how they is, cool. But you can forget their ass and leave them in the wind and keep it pushing. You know what I'm saying? People always try to use forgive and forget as like some type of fucking balance beam or some shit. No. You don't have to fuck with nobody you don't want to. That could be family or friends. You don't have to forgive your family. The fuck? If I'm not forgiving and forgetting shit that family then did to me, why the fuck would I forgive some shit that a friend then did? Come on now. And a friend, you know what I'm saying, you born into your family, you pick your friends. Think about that. Like, but even with forgiving and forgetting, even if you do, let's say you do forgive and forget, whatever, that don't mean you still gotta fuck with them. You could put some boundaries up, or put boundaries up, period, and cut access off. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause for me, I'm the type of person, if I tell you I don't like something, or I'm noticing something that I don't like, and I bring it to attention, and you still keep doing that shit, that's some shit, like I say, you forget a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I don't even, like the word forgive, like, unless you doing, fuck that. Either way, you don't have to forgive them for that shit. You did some wild shit I ain't like, I told you about it. Fuck it, you know what I'm saying? It ain't holding a grudge either, cause some people like say, oh, well that's holding grudges, my bad. Well, that's holding grudges if you don't forgive and forget. No, it's not. It's just me remembering what you did and knowing not to fuck with you no more. Like, come on now. That's like, for instance, that's like, for instance, when family members go through something with somebody, whether it be a significant other or a close friend, they do some super wild shit, and let's say your family member forgives them and all that. That still don't mean you don't have to, especially because for real, you people outside of those friendships or relationships can see stuff a little bit more different. You know what I'm saying? So, if excuse me. So yeah, they see things a little bit more different. So you can forgive and forget, but to us it might be seeming like some super snake. Look at that shit. Some super snake slimy shit. You know what I'm saying? Or some user type shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's why you gotta set boundaries, protect your motherfucking energy, and put yourself around like-minded people and all that other shit. Because, well, actually, it could be somebody that you thought was a good person and wind up on wild shit. You know what I'm saying? It's all types of shit. But my whole thing is, whoever came up with that forgive and forget shit was a manipulator and was trying to get over. Because in reality, you don't have to forgive nobody for doing something that you didn't like. Well, especially if you bring it up to their attention and they still keep doing it, or like to play dumb and act like they don't know what you're talking about, or you tell them and then they just let time pass and, you know, still try to come back around. No, I said what I had to say. You acted how you acted, and that's it. Forgive and forget, no. Forget, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Especially if somebody keep doing something, you take that shit as disrespect. Or if somebody just keeps disrespecting you, period. Who wants to forgive or forget that? Like, that just makes no sense to me all around the board. Forgive and forget my ass. Motherfucking. Damn, I'm trying to think of what word I'm trying to think of. Forgive and forget my ass. But, fuck that. Stop fucking with motherfuckers. Cut off, how about cut off access and forget? Fuck you talking about. But yeah, y'all, like, I just wanted to say that because it just don't make sense to me. Even though some, like, people really do say it's holding grudges, and it's not. It's you protecting your energy. Who wants to, you know what I'm saying? It just makes no sense. The fuck. Now, I know people gonna try to comment and be like, well, if it's your father and he did this and now he's trying to come back into your life, or some type of shit that you probably not even going through, that's not what I'm speaking of. Like I said, I'm speaking of that forgive and forget shit for motherfuckers who kept doing something that you didn't like or whatever, or just kept showing you. First of all, if somebody show you who they are, believe it. But yeah, for the most part, I'm talking about the general shit. When you tell a motherfucker you don't like something, or you notice that you ain't like something, you noticing patterns and shit like that, you don't have to fuck with them, nor do you have to forgive them or forget what they did. You need to remember what they did. The fuck, even if your friendship was to heal or whatever the fuck from that one thing, that's always gonna be in the back of your head, depending on the situation. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying this is all situational, but you know what I'm talking about. The fuck, like I said, you don't have to forgive or forget what anybody did to you. You can still move on and be fine. You know what I'm saying? Like, that just, it's almost like common sense. You can still move on if you need, you know what I'm saying? Still forget them. That's what I'm saying. You can still move on and forget them. You don't have to forgive what they did. That's on them. You know what I'm saying? They need to deal with themselves. But I'm on my way to work. Got a job like busy day. Hopefully I can get this video up to y'all by the end of the day, or maybe by lunch or something. I don't know. But yeah, if I figure out something else to say, I throw it in here. And yeah, y'all, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share. And yeah, you can choose to forgive and forget, but how would that affect you? Seriously, forgiving everything. Hold on, let me start another. Now, I'm not saying that you can't choose to forgive and forget, but I'm saying, like, how is that really going to benefit you? Okay, you forgave and forgot, right? And they stopped, and okay, let's say you forgave and forgot and everything is all good now. Okay, cool. But let's say you forgave and you forgot and they kept doing the same shit. Thank you. Yeah, let's say you forget and forgot, but they still kept doing the same thing. How did that work out for you? You're just going to keep feeling mad or used, abused, disrespected, or however you feeling, however that person is making you feel. You know what I'm saying? So what did you get out of that? At least if you forget their ass, like I said, you don't have to forgive. And if you forget their ass and set boundaries or cut off access, protect your energy, you don't even got to worry about that person no matter what. The fuck? Instead of keep having to deal with the same shit. You can't change a person. We adults, you know what I'm saying? And people know what they be doing at the end of the day. And if they act like they don't know what they're doing that on purpose too. It's like little fake manipulative tactics that don't fucking work with me. You know what I'm saying? People always, what are you talking about? Oh, it's not that serious. Or just like I said, let time pass. That shit don't work, letting time pass. You gotta come correct. How the fuck can you even forgive somebody and they can't even take accountability for what they did? They rather act like they don't know what's happening. That's not a good sign or trait to be for people to be in your lives either. Because if they'll lie and act stupid or whatever, they're either a user, they're trying to manipulate, and they just ain't got shit going on, you know what I'm saying? So they trying to leech and suck off you. Or even you can have low-key little hater friends who you think is your mans but whole time, or you know what I'm saying, you think it's your man but whole time they hating. The fuck? I don't even know how I got to this subject. But at the end of the day, like I'm saying, you don't have to forgive. You can forget the motherfucker. You don't have to forget what they did. And nine times out of 10, if they did it once, they'll do it twice. If you let them. That's what I'm saying. You keep forgiving and keep forgetting, and what? They keep doing the same thing. It's a fucking pattern. If you, let's say you do forget what they did, and you forget them. Okay, cool. Set their ass at a boundary, or cut off access altogether or whatever, but they don't need to be getting close. You know what I'm saying? Because they're going to just keep doing the same shit, taking you for granted. You don't need nobody like that in your life. Alright? You know what I'm saying? It's not worth it. So, yeah. My bad if this video a little choppy, but I got to go into the office. Like, comment, subscribe, share. 202 Wink. I'm gone.